What's going on, guys? It's yours truly, Captain Informer. So, let me know, how many of you guys are actually excited for the Snyder Cut of Justice League coming out in 2021? Yeah? Okay. Admittedly so, I am too. And amidst all of the commotion in the DC Cinematic Universe has given new life to the idea of a David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. Yeah, Suicide Squad, as many of you remember, turned out to actually be a worldwide success in 2016 in terms of box office numbers. However, was also critically annihilated by comic book movie fans and film critics alike. Much similar to the Justice League movie, it was revealed that much of what the director shot for the film was never actually put into the final cut of the movie by the will of Warner Brothers Studios. But unlike the Justice League movie, the movie was shot by one director, Mr. David Ayer. And that's where I start to see some disconnect in the two films deserving the same treatment. Justice League was allegedly destroyed when the studio brought in another director who sought to pick up where Snyder left off and changed the entire tone and direction of the movie. Suicide Squad was all Ayer. Sure, Warner Brothers may have to take blame in interfering in Ayer's vision, but it's not uncommon for directors and movie studios to butt heads like this. Please don't misunderstand me though, and don't think that I don't want an Ayer cut of the movie or I don't think he deserves one. At the very least, we should at least get to see some of the unreleased scenes in the film somewhere that he keeps talking about. I just don't think it will make the final cut of the movie massively any better. There's evidence of this, back a couple years ago where Ayer took blame for a lot of the movie's poor appeal. He didn't blame the studio cutting up his film, he blamed himself for how he constructed the film. In a letter he released on Twitter in 2017, he recites his regrets. Wish I had a time machine. I'd make Joker the main villain and engineer a more grounded story. I have to take the good and the bad to learn from it. I love making movies and I love DC. I have to give the characters the stories and plots they deserve next time. Real talk. Real talk indeed, Mr. Ayer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't sound like Ayer wants his own quote-unquote cut of Suicide Squad. He really wants a chance to make another one, which of course was given to director James Gunn. In another tweet he made in 2018, he also apologized for going overboard with the Joker design, highlighting the word damage tattooed on his forehead. Even most recently apologized for the misuse of the Harley Quinn character in just the last month, back in April, stating that he wanted to entertain I will do better. Now, I'm actually in total disagreement with the director having to ever explain himself or his art, but it's been 4 years later and the man is still on Twitter confessing his sins. It's evident that he never really was confident about this film and never really got over the backlash, and it's actually a shame because I truly believe he's a great, amazing filmmaker. He's actually in fact responsible for directing my favorite World War II movie, Fury. However, the comic book movie arena may not be where he is best suited, which isn't an insult. It simply means that I think he needn't traumatize himself or us a whole second time just because we missed a couple of dark and gritty scenes with Jared Leto's Joker.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
I don't know, man. Those are just my thoughts, but let me all know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next video.